Hello everyone, I'm Larry Satchwell in the kitchen again today, but this time for the birds. I made the mistake earlier this summer to buy this no-melt peanut crunch suet. And we've put a couple of cakes out. In the summer, we only put 1 or 2 cakes out at a time because it becomes moldy. Well, the birds just wouldn't eat it and it became moldy. So today, I'm going to take the bird blend, and last year I made a video on what is in your suet, and it wasn't very good. I mean, on not the video, but what is in your suet. So today I'm going to melt, and I think it was Janie Two Shoes that suggested this. She often melts cakes like this already made and adds supplements to it to make them a lot better, and I think that's a great idea. So today I'm going to be melting. Right now I'm going to do, I think 1 for 1, because we bought a whole box of the bird blend. 1 for 1, and mix in this peanut crunch with it and see if the birds will eat it. So I've got 4 of those. I might have to turn this down. I had it on medium, but I think it's cooking the corn. These are mainly full of corn. I mean, that's the main ingredient in these suet cakes. And I'm not sure how good that is for the birds. Now, this isn't going to melt. As I recall in that video I made last year, I put this in the microwave and heated it for several minutes on high, and it reached 135 degrees and didn't melt. This suet we've had outside, and I don't remember, the other day, I think it was a week and a half ago, they said it was our 27th day of temperatures above 90. And I know last week it's been in the high 90s and will continue to be in the high 90s for the next several weeks. So we can expect between, I think, 40 and 60 days of 90-degree weather here in Georgia, and this is not melted. So this I'm going to break up and put in the food processor because I know it's not going to melt. I don't know what's in this. It doesn't want to break up even when I squeeze it. I'm surprised there's not flour or something in here that keeps it no melt. That's what most of the internet recipes call for. You know, people get hung up about formulas for suet. It's not rocket science. I think I've got 1 to 1 here. It was 4 of the bird blend and 4 of the peanut crunch. And it's still looking a lot like peanut crunch. So at this point, I have a lot of options. I can add stuff to this. Mealworms, peanuts, sunflower seeds. You know, do you see any sunflower seeds in there? I mean, there are very, very few. I have a lot of comments where the safflower seeds, the squirrels don't like it, and the cardinals love it. So I could add some of that. But right now, I think I'm going to leave it like it is and fill up these 6 containers right here. So in theory, I should be able to fill up 8 of these containers. And that does look a lot better. Try not to get a mess all over our stove here. And I could probably just store these at room temperature because that's the way the bird blend was. Lots of times I'll put it, if we have room, put it in the freezer. But this should set up. I'd like to put these in sandwich bags because you're not going to have the original saran wrap or whatever it was. All right, I already got something on the stove. Well, these look a lot tastier, at least to me, than the peanut crunch did on its own. Empty the rest of this, and then I'm going to make some other suet. So this is one idea you can have. I'm sure that the bird blend is going to eat that. I'm going to put together some more suet of my own making. So with what's left in here, I'm going to add some lard. So this container was about halfway full, maybe 3/4 of the way full. Anyway, it was 2.5 pounds or 1.13 kilograms or 40 ounces. It really doesn't matter. It's melted here. To this, I'm going to add this bird blend that I accidentally opened. I didn't mean to. And there's already a cake outside. So I'm going to add that and let that melt. So for those of you who need a formula, this is 2 cups of the Audubon Park safflower seed. And this is all the way full, so it's probably closer to 2.5 cups. I'm going to add that, see what we've got. I think I'll add 2 more cups. Now you're going to be mad at me if I don't put this in the description. I'm okay with that. All right, to that I'm going to add Pennington Classic Peanuts, 2 cups, and what's ever left over in this bag looks like about 1/2 cup. And this is way too runny. I think I'm going to run out of room in my pot. But I think I'm going to make a lot of suet here. Should last us well into the winter. I have a pretty good blend of bird feed here. Doesn't have a lot of millet in it. 2 cups. Four cups. I'm going to turn the heat off because obviously that cake that was down there is melted and I don't want this stuff to burn. How about 2 cups of mealworms? 2 more cups of mealworms. Things are looking pretty glossy and it's thick, so I'm going to call it right there. The mealworms don't want to integrate. The safflower seeds are all down at the bottom. This is a mixture I probably will save for winter, and I'll probably save it in the freezer, but I will experiment and let you know if it'll hold up to 90-degree temperatures. I think I'll add a dash more of sunflower seeds since I have sunflower seeds and peanuts in here, since I have some room in the pot. This suet will be good for a multiple variety of birds. And if you stick around, I'm also going to add hot pepper flakes, because a lot of people tell me that the birds don't mind the hot pepper flakes, but the squirrels do. I've got that double suet feeder that I made that's so simple to make. Home Depot will cut the wood for you. You can get the suet feeders at any of the big box stores, and all you need are a couple of zip ties from the dollar store. This looks unlike any of the other suet I've ever made before. Can't wait to test it. And I think I'm going to get a lot of cakes out of here. I'll keep going here. I really like feeding suet because it's so less messy. The birds can't scatter it. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll let you know at the end how many we've actually made. So I filled up a lot of containers. I don't know how many right now, but I've got this much left, and we do not use hot pepper. My wife and I don't like Mexican. We don't like spicy foods. So I'm going to put about half of this bottle in here. And save the rest for another time. And mix this in here well. No one's ever told me how much they put in, and I haven't really researched it. But I've also marked each one of these containers with an H or written hot on it, on the bottom of it, so that I can actually tell which ones are hot and which ones aren't. Do you think that's enough flakes? Shoot. I know we'll never use these. So there goes the bottle. All right, nothing to see here. Well, if you're still with me, thank you. That made 27 cakes. I can't wait to see how the birds are going to react to them, but we won't put out multiple cakes until late fall. But do me a favor if you're still with me, please hit that subscribe button. More than 90% of my viewers are not subscribers. And I don't understand. It's free. I'm not asking you to watch every video. Even if you watch 1 or 2 a year, that helps my channel grow. Thanks so much. And until the next video, be safe. Take care of the birds. Don't forget to add some water out there for them. They really enjoy the water.